Oh, goddamn. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected to her journey. A cherry tree. It is just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make much sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make much sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. Spirit steps up to the tree, a cool breeze with pulls some petals off and they are cascading through the air around the book. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What they mean to you? Many people, being among the cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. Or as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simple flowers. They quickly die and fade away. For this reason, they also symbol the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. Shit, poetic, I love it. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to the special moment to see and appreciate life. Sometimes the duality makes you feel nasty. I'm gonna be honest, kind of empowered. Like, having that duality, like, oh yeah, there's this beauty in this thing, but also, we're all gonna die. I'm frustrated. Nah, empowered. Frustrated would be more the other things in life. Knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death. But why should that matter? Then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghostly state of death with no hope of cycle back and no rebirth for a moment of blooming life long gone. The scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part. That's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. I was saying that. Okay. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priority is not the same. I have my mission. Once the fallen cherry blossom represented souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in a great sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. The warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. And they held their swords and struck down their fear. Despite samurai spirit lives on in me and my noble bloodline. My life is ended, but my death comes to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. It's charity, it's not real. Those petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it was installed by someone. You watch your spirit chooses your words very carefully. Something with no respect for the gems of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. This time we've got a really good reason. It's nothing to do with being with an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody teaches you that, but okay. I just here to tell you it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. It's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just from the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho serial killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Faith is here too. I'm not going to do the gag for carrying them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. Love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. That's, by the way, on getting this far, I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. Good point. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's pretty small consolation prize being the least loved killer on the murderer's island, but hey, letting them all have the one moment of spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Seems like I'm going to be alone forever. I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know? Besides stealing, kidnapping, killing, cooking is my passion. Tonight we'll be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer with roasted elk as the main, served at the side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous, and elk, or revenge for the elk that killed your mother. If I had a nickel for every revenge obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels, certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepared a meal. I haven't picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. They don't be so shortly, but certain. Power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of us? An interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to others? Say too much or too little, and I could affect your setting with the group. Okay, don't just stand there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Ooh, do I gush or do I be coy? Ooh, because if I gush, it might, like, really limit me. But if I coy, it might piss off Spirit. Let's be coy. Wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. That's exactly right. Could not have said anything of value better myself. Oh, she liked that! Awesome. Speech is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise, she doesn't like people getting into her business. Makes sense. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. No, wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror show set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit! Don't you mean bon appetit? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bone in it, even the vegetables. Possible to avoid on the silent. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thanks. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, for us, just for doing our jobs. Thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would please be escorted and follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did it. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. If the fire isn't too smoky, smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of the fire. I mean, not my eyes, because childhood drama involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving to the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the heat, fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell their story this time. Later, you tell a story, but they've got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my head like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. Now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play a charades? Boggle? Oh, well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull-staffing thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way, knowing that thing can do, probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, interests. You can't tell if you're warm from the fire or your nerves heating up. I know the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start pretending it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here. Wraith Maxi is about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Here, I'm gonna game tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Oh. I like adventure. Alright. You look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. How about some adventure? Now we're talking! It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. I have to say that Wraith just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. That's actually true, I do like to go fishing. Solid hobby, great foundation for a story, for sure. He paused, everyone was waiting with bated breath, no pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? How much for a story? I barely even thought my pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say? Just end it there? No, I'm kidding. No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? That's all a personal story. No, that's okay. Some of his tales are the best and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? About deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. They couldn't have been more different, and yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took her interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. It's soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love gets sparked from across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to drive across the fire pit. It's quite a large, actually. Oh, except for Tristan, who has headphones and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Oh, that's not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it's actually quite a bad story. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We just can't end it there. So who would you like to hear a story from tonight? Look from Killer Killer side, who might be most interesting. I want to hear Huntress, because I feel bad that we've not given her much time at all. So Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing! My neck of the woods isn't waiting for horrifying mythology. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. I read that too fast. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. Just want some background details. Just paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped the rest of the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin and glistening in the twilight glow. Hot! I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards an inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary. When he tried to still his moving feet, he found he could not. Help! I can't stop dancing! He cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him. He saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye dangling from one socket, skin the color of algae. Rusalka. Hid herself. You never stop dancing? She screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the Rusalka said, voice filled with briny malice. So the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out the dance of death. Silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses, and if a lady has some luck across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want that. I want what Huntress is having. With story time, a lot of people like to take potshot at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of episodic storytelling. No one gets serious, takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. I mean, Maxie, if you could delete any sequel from your existence, what would it be? To answer that, we don't really care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. That forbidden small talk in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Right? I'm not gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing, what we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink, end up dead. How do you say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of dumb entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? That is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. I don't know what it is, because you can still blink. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we can take this to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? There's enough talks of burns, things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figured flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far from this place as we could, just you and me? Or on those spindly legs, you tire before you get too far. If it's running or just a place more clear to max use after they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. I mean, damn, those legs though. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for the stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so the corporations can swoop in until you fix solutions to all you have created problem. Okay, I'm gonna just end up marrying Spirit. Cause we just vibing. That yes. Like shit, I wanna hang out with all of them so we can get more like character moments, but damn, I'm really vibing with Spirit right now. In where we just became platonic killing buddies as I help her get revenge. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. So she's actually trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or is just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going on. You heard him, who will it be? Will you head off for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not want to get a chance to date around like this before your time on the Murderers Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. The streaming reality TV dating show boom happening is really pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, oh, that guy. Alright, I'm gonna hang out with Huntress because we haven't hung out with her much, and we've gotten to bond with pretty much everyone else. And she did promise. We did promise, so, Huntress. Huntress? You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste, and I don't say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress looks at lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special. Oh god, what have I got myself into? You don't just whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. The rum's going through Huntress' head. She bubbly and enthusiastic. You're only terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, those flavors would certainly hide the poison. Brown, consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress' little toy. Conclusion is, bombs away. You pound the drink, it's quite nice. Think about making you a present. A mask, would you be into that? Yeah, of course, I'm always admired yours. What would you like? A fluffy cat mask! Make me a fluffy cat mask. It's like a fluffiest white cat mask, like marshmallow of a fluff. You can barely make any features. What the fuck? What the fuck? Meow. This is great. Okay, I guess I asked. Well, I know we're going to be working tonight all alone in my skimpy pajamas. And just winks at you. Ooh. This deserves a celebration. Thumb your fist on the table like you're an old-timey movie bear. Many Vikings or surly Russian ice farmers. More drinks! Drinks for all my friends! Oh, okay, slow it down. I missed what she said. Can I go back? Nope. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes chasing survivors. Maybe just the thought. Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? Oh, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. So around to be careful what you wish for on Murderers Island. Dwight, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You read my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point the one that's safe to eat. That sounds easy enough. This one. That's an autumn skullcap, and after eating it, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, liver failure probably will. Next up is this one. Very easy, I'm sure you'll nail it. Point out the one you won't result in almost instant death. Eat it. Bro, you would have eaten a deadly dappling. It's a name like that, both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly, you know, anyone like that? Which one would make you jump for joy? Which one would make you vomit? Until you die. I'm sorry, that's a straying angel. It's very deadly, not to be confused with the wish-granting angel, which you might imagine you see while you're hallucinating your death after showering down one of these. That was fun, right? I like relaxing a bit more than just my biceps for you. I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers, and let's hope you hunt better than you forage, because you're bad at foraging. Very bad. Get us all killed bad. At least I have an idea. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other girls are all very alluring with their own way. It means a lot that you spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You know, Bumpkin, you're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. And she leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to! And your bells are turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here! Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone up together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the boy said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest that they're the only ones who can hear me. That you're the only one who can hear me. Hangs all gathered together on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you're sitting on the sideline and watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late the sun's already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend eternal domination of perpetual narratordom. I think you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball cape for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Maxie chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about their dream date while they plan for you tomorrow. No particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if, in this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without much further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortably pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only boy society, but within the narrative of this in-world of men, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? You just gotta say it. Yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Maxie, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. It's not as easy. Gotta get along with you, know that. But I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that makes fans shit themselves with excitement. You like Trapper? You're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone else, even confident, sexy ladies, and rabbit bunny masks better save the style away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'll be planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy, oh boy, I've got an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out, tell you. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some preparing to do because it's clear already you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Hit a spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go drug Cranar with Trapper, die. Take up whatever serious with Wraith. I don't know what these guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so Hydra tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Sorry, anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know if I'd really prefer to just tell... I'd really prefer to just tell Maxie privately. I don't know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Maxie? Wraith considers for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Not moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. We have to find my bell. And I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. My real special kind of thing. We will really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. Maybe we can go on a real date. I don't know why I'm like heightening his voice more than I have been. You done? Is that it? Wraith nod. Proud. And time's up, everybody. Gosh, you need to dream up these options. You're ready to choose in the morning. I go dream about these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice comes on. Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No, reality's survival dating competition parody would be complete without singing out one of our contestants. Or getting on a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you didn't read them? Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oh, it's like butcher, but it's even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic. Because it's surprising. Because it's a classical reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Perhaps seems like you might throttle if you sleep. In your sleep, you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spear could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I might normally totally support men normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, I just think it might be an ugly crier. I'm sure she might pretend to be okay with it, being able to start seeing you're behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't remember you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? I'm gonna go with Trapper, because as much fun as I've been having with him, like, the other three interest me a bit more. So... bye, Trapper. This was very... No, don't make it worse! You scared the living shit out of me, you are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. Not a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot of beef. Wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I'm totally going to do tomorrow, first chance I get, so really it's the win for both of us. Still, might kill you, though. That principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. Have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Maxie when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a Trapper body pillow. They're mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. Might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because we've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Maxie. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. I hope you sleep tonight knowing what you've done. No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that the legit homicidal maniac creates you so close by. I hope you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow. I don't know how you do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know, let's do schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I don't even know that was this. It was this kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves to send off. Let's see how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother skewered by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Well, Gus, it was the only thing you talk about. Oh, if you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon in the tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Maxie, sorry, I forgot I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. That man no rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one's ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about the anger I'm getting, I'm not a giant rage monster. Everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? I didn't know. It's the volume of words I've been talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and valued by those around me. Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I don't want a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. The whole thing's pretty cute, though. Charming, low-budget, old-school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. Definitely be down with a reality show-style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the sneaker line, producing a limited series of my life, starting a new social media, NFT, crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, gotta check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trixie said, that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all of pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Oh, you probably get more. You probably can't even mention them like ghosts. Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. We have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Maxie. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they don't pay enough. They don't pay me enough to deal with you people. It's my turn. What? No, it is not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's a thing. You're getting all wet now. It's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Alright, let's get it over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind. What's that mean? Not you two. This is one that made fictional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How does that pop? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in 2nd grade. You should have done an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life. I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute I live is a nightmare. This place, this sun, this sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, a relenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a sending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug in this experiment. Let my soul be free. Please, give me the unspool shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird one to end. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, it seems like everyone's having their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Alright, we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna save. Okay, gotta save for me, but I'm just gonna overwrite it just to be safe. Good. Alright. That's where I'm calling quits. I'll try and pick up this game soon, because, oh my god, I wasn't expecting it to be this much fun. Thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a great day, and bye!